Caitlin, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I think I have to set this the other way. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. 10 after the hour. Built like an onion. Welcome in. Brooke Comer, happy Sunday to you. Welcome in. Oh, that's pretty. Little hearts. Oh, I'm sorry, Caitlin. Happy birthday to you. Did you have a good time? It was a good time to have a birthday on Friday. What did you do on your birthday? Happy birthday. We will sing happy birthday to you when everybody's back, when everybody's on. I hope you had a good birthday party. Get comfortable here. Dolores, welcome in. YouTube, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I've got, I think, 485. I'm trying to get 15 more so I can get to 500 viewers. Welcome into those of you on YouTube. Ooh, we got a lot of YouTube people. Oh, my daughter had her ballet dance. Oh, ballet class. That's really nice. Thank you so much to those of you on YouTube. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Caitlin, how was the ballet class? Bree, welcome in. Oh, that's your Nana's name? Oh, okay. Amber UGC, welcome in. Bree, how was your first week back at work? Hopefully everything settled. I dive back in tomorrow. Dive back into the pool. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for 10 minutes after the hour. So we will have a ballerina themed birthday for her. Oh, that's fun. She's 2 years old. That must have been so much. The kids are probably all bumping into each other. She's been in ballet. Aw, she'll have her first recital in June. That's really nice. Hey Ryan, how are you? First recital in June. Adjustment. One of the students leaving the Aw. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's always true. I know that there was one of my students. One of my students was leaving. I remember that. I wonder if I have any other kids that are leaving. Well, that's all her sometimes is hilarious and sweet. Yeah, Caitlin, I bet. I love that. That's sweet. Caitlin, did you do anything else though for your birthday? Saturday, Sunday? You gotta treat yourself. Treat yourself for this Christmas. Oh, he was your favorite. I love it. Bree, yeah, that's our Valentine's Day. Hey, John, welcome in. Our Valentine's Day tree. We have transitioned to the Valentine's Day theme. Bree, that's the one thing that the other thing too. I want to thank you for reminding me. I want to keep an eye on some of my kids because they come back a little more developed. So I see them after I haven't seen them for a month, pretty much. Oh, you went out and had some drinks. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so we have our Valentine's Day tree out. All our red is out. We got our red candles. We got a couple of new things. We got some of our old decorations out. We got a new YouTube channel. Oh, you said you were good, Ethan? Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing really good. Thank you. Big difference where they come. Yeah, from the break. Their little faces stretch. It's like, you didn't look like that before we left. We'll begin in a couple of minutes, guys. We'll just wait for 20 people or 10 minutes after the hour. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, Walter, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I will sub for your channel as well. Thank you. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting 10 minutes after the hour. You'll welcome in. I hope everybody's well rested. Holidays are over. Prince Hairflip, welcome in. Prince Hairflip, how are you? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything in New York? Thank you so much. Yeah, it's good to be back. Good to be home. Good to be back. I was in Denver visiting my friend for 4 days, which was really nice. Got back last night. What else? I know, same here, Prince Hairflip. I well rested. I've had an opportunity to over the last 3 weeks, I've had a lot of opportunities to just meditate, journal, reflect, let go, free, and looking forward to 2026. In those reflections, I remembered that the first part of the school year is over, so I have January through March left before spring break. So that gives me a lot of energy to put back onto the live. I've been on the struggle bus this last semester. This last semester wasn't bad, but it was just a lot of work. It's taking a lot of my energy away from the live. So we should be back to regular programming. But thank you for asking. How's everything in New York? Is it snowing over there? What's going on with the weather? John, what's going on with the weather over there in Vermont? Here it was like 75 degrees, 80. Hey, Georgia Peach, Rach, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We will start with our children's literature. Okay, so we're gonna introduce a couple of things. We have some little butterflies here. I went to go to Colorado to go visit my friend, and we went to the Arboretum or the Botanical Gardens. Thank you so much for that, Prince Hairflip. I really appreciate that. And I found these little butterfly magnets. They're so cute, and they've got these little magnets here. And I thought these would be really fun if we place them right here. They've got these little like layered wings. We're gonna be making, yes, very cute, I agree. We're gonna be making our Valentine's Day butterflies. Lots to remember. I wanted to buy a whole bunch of these, but I wasn't sure how I was gonna bring them back on the plane. We got our red candle, a little bit of Christmas. It's got some reindeers on it. Cranberry and eucalyptus smells really good. We loaded up on the tea while we're over there because they have really good tea. Oh, Brie, yeah, those are great, huh? We're firing up the glitter. Remember our project Wednesdays? We got all the shades of red and pink. And then we've got some white and some shimmery white. So we're going to be doing our Project Wednesday projects in red, pink, and white. Those are the three colors. Oh, he doesn't go. Yeah. We took down the Christmas tree today, took it all down, put everything away, took out all the furniture out of the room, cleaned the floors, vacuumed, mopped. Everything's fresh and clean. We've got our Valentine's Day, a couple of our projects that we did last year for Valentine's Day. We made ladybugs. Guys, remember when we made these ladybugs 2-layer? We're gonna make ladybugs again, but we're gonna make them a little bit more. We had a little bit of practice, but this is when we started introducing embellishments to our to our lives. We went embellishment crazy on that ladybug. Then I don't know if you guys remember our little caterpillars that we made from last year. The little leaf. And then we did pom-poms, red and pink. Little I love these. They're like little family heirlooms. We put that on there. We made butterflies. I know there's this one here. We made butterflies last year, and we used was the first time, one of the first times that I think that we used oil pastels. Yes, our true artistic abilities show you, right? We made these butterflies last year. This is when we started getting a little bit more risky. We started doing some layered butterflies. We're gonna do these same ones because I remember, yeah, we've come a long way for I remember there was different butterfly wing patterns, so we're gonna do it up again, but this time we're gonna do we're gonna get really creative. We gotta shine. All right, so there's that. It's also the Chinese New Year in January, I think next week. We celebrated the Chinese New Year and we made these little dragon things. Guys, remember these dragons that we made with little paper? You get these little sticks and then you make the little face. And then you get the little construction paper and weave it in and out. So much fun. So we have Chinese New Year. We're going to be celebrating Chinese New Year in the month of January. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, so lots of good things coming up. Bree, you remember that one? So much fun, huh? I love it. I love that we've built a little community where we have things everyone. Guys, can you guys believe it's already been a year? Well, obviously it's been a year since September, but time goes by really fast. All right. Also, I think what we're going to do is, instead of yelling at Siri all the time, I bought a little timer. So we're going to set the timer for 1 minute. Guys, let's go ahead and tap. Tap, 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 tap. I know that I've been a little bit asleep the last couple of weeks, last couple of months. I know, right, Prince Airflip? Yeah. Exactly. We'll be bringing back the tent with the crickets. The tent with the crickets. All right, for 1 minute, let's go ahead and tap, tap, tap. We want to get to 40K. Let's make that our baseline goal for tonight. We are going to start with, instead of an anthology, January is also Women's Month. So before our readings for the month of January, we're going to do a little reading for celebrating women, especially in these times. Especially in these times. We got 3 seconds. Let's keep tap, tap, tapping. All right. If we can get to 10K before the end of the first book, it's a good sign that we're going to reach our goal. Oh, Brie, Saturday's your birthday. Oh, guys, and Caitlin. Caitlin was on. Caitlin, I think she's still on. It was her birthday on Friday. Let's sing happy birthday to Caitlin. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Caitlin. Happy birthday to you. And then we got to remember that it's Bree's birthday on Saturday. Yes. Happy birthday to Caitlin. Yes, I remember we do have a lot of birthdays in January. Was there anybody else celebrating their birthday this month? I can't remember. Okay, so we're gonna start today with. I found this book. There is at the Oh, it's your last year in your 20s, Brie? Oh my gosh. I love it. I have to celebrate that. I went to the mall. Aw, thank you so much, Amber. You sing happy birthday to me as well. Aw, Amber, I remember that. I went to the mall with my friend and they had this really big bookstore called Secondhand or something like that. And there was a lot of books that were some of them were used, but I think a lot of them were like, extras that other bookstores had sent over. So I found this one. I got this one for 2 cents. Guys, 2 cents. Brand new. Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. So we're going to do, throughout the month of January, we're going to start the read-alouds with celebrating women in history. Women in history. Yeah, I got a really good deal for this one. I thought it was the price was messed up, and then when I went to go check out, the girl goes, "Hold on, I gotta go call." And I said, "I was trying to figure that out too." Yeah, sure enough, 2 cents. Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History by Vashti Harrison. No, Vashti Harrison. Who is going to be our first? Phyllis Wheatley, 1753 to 1784. Miss Phyllis Wheatley. Phyllis's literary skills were apparent early on. She published her first story when she was only about 14 years old. For anyone, this would be a major feat, but Phyllis was enslaved, so it was truly unique. Her original name, date of birth, and exact birthplace are all unknown. When she was only 8 years old, she was taken from her home in Africa and sold to a trader, then transported across the Atlantic to Boston, Massachusetts, aboard a ship named the Phyllis. She was then resold to a man named John Wheatley, who purchased her to be a personal servant to his wife. The Wheatleys soon recognized her intelligence and began to nurture it. They taught Phyllis everything from theology to mythology, an education that was rare for a woman and nearly unheard of for a woman of color. With the family's backing, she traveled to England to publish her first book, poems on various subjects, religious and moral. She was the first African American woman poet ever to be published. She corresponded with George Washington and the famous French writer and philosopher Voltaire, who called her a master of English verse. Her work was so powerful that abolitionists used it as an example of intelligence and promise of Black people. In 1767, she was emancipated. Unfortunately, she struggled financially and lived in poverty for the rest of her life. She received a great deal of praise during her lifetime, but validation from white society was integral to her success, and it never came. She continued writing, but was not able to find a publisher in America. Her natural talent and body of work live on a fundamental contribution to American literature. Great women in children's literature. Iconic women in children's literature. Yeah, Phyllis Wheatley. I've heard of the name, but didn't know the details of it. Prince Harriet, I agree. It's a really cute book. Really love the pictures on here. Tomorrow we're going to read about Sojourn Truth. Love it. Great way to start the live. A great way to start the live. Lola, isn't it cute? There's a lot of cute sceneries in the background. But I thought, having the Eiffel Tower in the background, and then they've got this little picture on the wall here with these hearts. I almost thought, do I have that in my room? But no, that's cute. All right, since it's short, we're just going to go on to the second one. It is Valentine's Day, or it is Valentine's Day month. Oh, that's right. Let's go ahead and vote. You're right, I might as well do that. Let's go ahead and vote Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. Definitely give this a 10. Definitely give this a 10. It's always good to reflect, especially in these times. We cannot forget our history. We cannot forget our history. We need to bring our history into the present and make sure that everybody remembers that the United States is for everyone. All right. Amber, you give it a 10? I definitely give that one to Bree. You give that one a 10? Let me set the timer because it throws the routine off. All right, set the timer for 1 minute. Let's start tapping for 1 minute. Our goal tonight is going to be 40K. We're going to try to get to our goal tonight. We got to start getting back into the routine of really focusing in on the live and just making sure that we are doing those taps, because the taps help our daily ranking. John, tonight we are burning the cranberry and eucalyptus, which we absolutely love. So we got 25 seconds left. Let's keep tapping. Tap away. Our goal tonight is 40K. We want to make sure that we get to 10,000 before the end of the first book. And the tea tonight, I bought some new tea leaves over at the tea shop when I went to go visit my friend. And it's a lavender, and I think lavender and honey. All right, there's our minute. Lavender and honey with a lavender syrup base. Really good. Okay. Since it is Valentine's Day, we are going to be reading Valentine's Day stories. You guys are going to love this one. I think some of you guys are going to remember this. That sounds heavy. It is kind of. Cha-cha. The Berenstain Bears Valentine Party. The Heart Me for a Penny helps push the light out for the daily. Oh, okay. The Heart Me. Let me see. And it's so funny because I'm the one pushing this. Guys, we gotta do this. Guys, we gotta do that. But I gotta give you guys the opportunity to do that. Let's see. So we did that. Hold on. Let me clear that out of the way. No, wait. Unpin it. Net. Edit. Unpin it. Let's do this. They've changed it up a little bit. I'm a little confused as to what. So the heart. This one? Let's do 20 of those. Confirm. Did I get the right one? Confirm. It's at the top left by your name. Oh, okay. I need to get Prince Hairflip, I'll figure it out. I will be here forever. Hey, Victoria, welcome in. I'll figure it out, I promise. All right, the Bear Stay Bears Valentine Party. Oh, it's in the heart icon. Okay. I'll have to do my research. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. It is a Valentine's Day at the Bear County School. The students are coming in the big front door. So this one's interactive. So this one has these little doors that you can open up. So it's Valentine's Day at the Bear County School. The students are coming in the big front door. Hey, Kay Spangler, welcome in. They will have Valentine parties in their classrooms. Some of them have Valentines in their backpacks. So if we open up this one here, she's got all these little Valentines in there. My for you, my heart for you, be mine. You are cool. She's all ready. Sister is in Teacher Jane's class. Teacher Jane has a special Valentine's Day treat for her students. There are Valentine's Day surprises hidden all around her classroom. So some Valentine's Day, so on Teacher Jane's desk, you got this potted plant. It says, have a bloomin' happy Valentine's Day. And then the kids are all looking at their backpacks here, their cards. I always remember passing out Valentine's Day cards was always so much fun. The Cubs look around the classroom. Look, says Sister, I found a Valentine behind the globe. So there's a little Valentine's behind the globe. To a class with a big heart, happy Valentine's Day. Oh, that was sweet of Teacher Jane. She kind of hid him around the classroom. Look, says Lizzie, I found a Valentine behind the hamster cage. So there's their little classroom hamster. I know, right, Prince Charlotte? To creatures great and small, happy Valentine's Day, you all. They don't make them like they used to, though. I like the little card boxed tray with the plastic wrap, and they have the cards inside. Now it's time for the class Valentine party. Some of the Cubs have Valentines inside their lockers. Yeah, the little kisses, be mine, with the little messages on it. So you open up the little locker here, and there's a whole bunch of Valentines in there. Say, hey, happy Valentine's. Some of the Cubs have Valentines inside their desks. Let's see what's inside the desk there. Today's the day to a cool Cub. Most of the Valentines are very nice. Here, sister, says Lizzie, this Valentine is for you. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm so lucky to have a friend like you. Oh. I have a Valentine for you too, Lizzie, says sister. Daffodils are yellow, cherry blossoms pink. There could be two better friends than you and me. There couldn't be two better friends than you and me, I think. I know, right, Prince Airflip? But some of the Valentines are not so nice. Here, sister, says Barry, I got this special Valentine's for you. Oranges are orange, watermelon's green. Here's the funniest picture that I've ever seen. Aw, he gave that to Sister Bear. That wasn't very nice. Thanks a lot, Barry, said Sister. It just so happens I have a special Valentine for you, too. Gee, thanks, Sister, says Barry. I didn't know you cared. Panda Bear is black and white. Grizzly Bear is brown. I wish they would both chase you out of town. She got him back. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. But the best Valentine of all is the one that the whole class gives to Teacher Jane. Let's see what the Valentine's Day card is to Teacher Jane. We love our teachers at Barrett County Schools. But you're our favorite. Why? Because you're cool. Aw. Happy Valentine's Day. The end. You cannot start a Valentine's Day themed read aloud without including the Bear-Stained Bears in your reading collection. Definitely give this one a 10 just because it's the Bear-Stained Bears. We love a good interactive book. You can open up the little cards. Excellent. Okay, we started the live with Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History because it is Women's History Month. So we'll be starting out the live with a poem, and we will be looking for some other important titles. The Bear-Stained Bears, a Valentine's Day party. Okay, in the comment section, let's see what everybody is thinking. If you're new to the live, we vote 1 through 10. If you enjoyed it, 10. If you're like, I give it an 8. Maybe the story could have been better. Maybe the story was good, but maybe the illustrations weren't as good. Or a 1 for, nah, we do a total pass. John, 2. Amber, UGC, 10. Prince Hairphilip, 10. I agree. Bree, 1 and 2. Amber, UGC, 10. Penny, 10. Welcome in, Penny. Yeah, the interactive, it was nice. It was different, too. All right, let's go ahead and set the timer for 1 minute. We're going to set the timer for 1 minute, see if we can get to 40K by the end of the live. If we can get 10,000 Ks per book, that will reach our goal for the end of the East Coast V. So about 40 seconds, let's just keep tapping away. I'm going to help you guys out. I'm help you guys tap away. And while we do that, we're going to be picking our next book to read. Let's put this here. Let's look in the stacks. We still have a lot of regular books to read, as well as Valentine's Day ones. Let me look through these books and see what I have here. Oh, this is another one I found. This one is called Patrick Picklebottom and the Penny Book. I've seen these books on Amazon, and I really like the name Patrick Picklebottom. I found this one at that half off store, and I was looking for the other 2 titles because there's other 2 titles of Patrick Picklebottom. I didn't find them. So if we really enjoy this one, we'll get a follow-up. This one is, the author is Mr. J. It reminds me of Joe E. King and Patrick Picklebottom. The names just kind of do something to the ear. All right. We love a good end page. We love a good end page. These orange dots that we got here. Wild Faith, welcome in. Young Patrick Picklebottom, who was always so poor, had only a penny when he entered the store. There's young Patrick Picklebottom right there. I feel like I'm competing with this music. We love Paris, but a little bit too loud. Yes, an excellent tongue twister. So here's Patrick Picklebottom. Patrick Picklebottom was poor. He had a penny when he entered the store. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the illustrations on this one are really good. Almost like computerized. He walked past the candy, some toys, and a ball, to the one thing he wished he could buy most of all. So he walked past the toys and the ball to the one thing he wished he could buy most of all. So he's looking at all of the things inside the store. You've got a pig, you've got some candies here, stuffed animals, airplane. Unable to purchase and resigned to just look, he longingly gazed at a dusty old book. I'm going to repeat that again. Unable to purchase and resigned to just look, he longingly gazed at a dusty old book. Would you like to buy this? Asked an elderly man. I'd like to, said Patrick, but I don't think I can. So there's the old man, the elderly man, asking Patrick Picklebottom if he wants to purchase the book. I've only 1 penny and not 1 penny more. Then he hung his head low and turned toward the door. As it happens, replied the kind-hearted gent, this book only cost a single red cent. I'm really loving the glow of these pictures here, these illustrations, that color. Thank you so much, Patrick said to the man. Then, clutching his book, he turned round and ran, anxious for home to bask in the glory of his amazing new book and its incredible story. He ended up getting that book, Patrick Picklebottom. He had made it 3 blocks when he saw his friend Tom on the steps of his porch staring down at his palm. In his hands was a smartphone, and he was swiping away. He stopped for a moment to look up and say, Hey Patrick, come here. I've got this new app. It shows me new pictures each time that I tap. Okay, I can see where this is going. So there's Patrick Picklebottom. He had 1 cent. And with his 1 cent, he found a book and purchased it. Then he goes home, sees his friend. His friend's on the screen. So his friend Tom has a smartphone, and Patrick Picklebottom has a book. Love his pink home. Isn't that cute? Pictures of what and why would I care? But Tom just looked up with a frustrated glare. There's shots from all over. There's always a bunch. Here, look, some girl posted a pic of her lunch. It's probably looking on Instagram. Guilty. How else will you know what the world is about? Patrick looked at his book. I guess I'll find out. So we've got 2 competing attention grabbers. Screen and a book. Let's see who wins. He continued towards home through a park, round a tree when he heard a voice call. Hey Patrick, come see. And he saw his friend Donna staring up at the sky, but it took him a moment to understand why. Up in the air in the clouds all alone, floating above them was a stealthy white drone. It veered to the left, then swung around toward the sun, as Donna exclaimed, see, isn't this fun? So he continues home. His friend showed him his cell phone, and now he's with his friend Donna. It looks like she's either got, looks like an electric airplane. Could be one of those drones, but let's see how far advanced this is. Looking confused, Patrick wondered aloud, I guess it'll be neat to be up in a cloud. But you're on the ground and you're standing real still. So I'm sorry, but I guess I just don't see the thrill. Well, so there's Donna. Yeah, she's got her little drone there. Donna looked stunned, then she said with a sigh, the thrill is controlling machines that can fly. How else can we capture the excitement of flight? Patrick looked at his book and he clutched it real tight. Leaving the park and back on the run, he was close to his home as the sky lost the sun. He was at his front door with his hand on the knob when he suddenly heard his neighbor friend, Bob. Patrick, you're home. Come have a look. I have a new video game, so put down that old book. Really interesting. All of these are very relatable to kids. First was the cell phone, second, the drone. And now this boy's got a video game, and he's got a dusty old book. Patrick Picklebottom. Trump blows bubble, welcome in. It's called Monsters Clash for my Game Station 5, and I've waited 2 weeks for this game to arrive. We capture these beasts who've escaped from their collars. But that game, Pat exclaimed, cost $300. Bob just replied, how else can you battle monsters all day? But Patrick clutched his book and said, I might have a way. So yeah, so his friend Patrick, or his friend, bought that $300 game panel. Hey Lauren, welcome in. And Patrick Picklebottom bought his little book for 1 cent. Looks like a Mario Brothers game. The mushroom. Up in his room, tucked into his bed, with a single small lamp aglow near his head. He read through his book, every page without fail. Each chapter a story, its own separate tale. Look at that picture. Isn't that great? He's reading the book and it's got this glow. And you've got these purples and these violets and these stars. Look at the window. Isn't that great? It's a good picture. He read about kingdoms and lands far and wide, where heroes and monsters and dragons collide. He read about rockets blasting out past the moon, and his eyes closed, he knew that real soon. He'd dream of adventures, and of course there'd be many, from a book that he'd bought for a single red penny. Look at these gorgeous colors. He read his book, he fell asleep, and he was reading about dragons. Look at these deep reds and purples and violets and yellows. The end. That was a really good book. That was a really good. I knew from this title, Patrick Picklebottom, I knew it was gonna be a good title. Yeah, he represents times before. It's very true. I agree. All right, in the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. I give this one a 10. Definitely give Patrick Picklebottom and the Penny Book a 10. We're gonna find the other titles for this so that we can what do you call it? Catch up on the other Patrick Picklebottom adventures. All right, in the comment section, let's see what everybody is thinking. 10s across the board. I agree. I give it a 10. Yeah, the illustration's really pretty. We love good, deep, rich colors in our children's literature book. It's just nice to look at. Nice to look at. It fills you with joy, happiness. All right. Marisela, 10. We started the live with Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. 1. Then we read The Bearstain Bears Valentine's Day Christmas 2. And then Patrick Picklebottom and the Penny Book 3. Definitely gonna go with 3. I really enjoyed 3. All right, let's go ahead and set the timer for 1 minute. Let's see how we're doing on our goal. We're at 20K. We're right where we're supposed to be at. We're right where we're supposed to be. If we want to make, by the end of the live, we want to get to 40K. We still have, I'm going to count the Women in History book. I'm going to count that one as part of the Bearstain Bears. So that's 1. 2. So we have 2 more books that we need to get through. If we can get 10K per book, we'll reach our goal of 40K, which will be amazing. All right, so we have 26 seconds left. Let's make some room. It's back to being like 70 degrees here in California. Natalia, welcome in. So the tea, not really hitting tonight, but hey, we're not going to complain. I found these books. I've been sitting on them. I gotta return them too, I'm pretty sure. Natalia, I'm doing really good. Well rested, go back to work tomorrow. Usually this third quarter is kind of slow. And then next weekend is a 3-day weekend. Spoiled. Prince Harcourt, tonight we're drinking lavender and honey. I'm in the hospital, got a car accident on my beat. Oh no, Natalia, I'm sorry to hear that. Was it a really bad accident? Oh no. Well, I mean, obviously you're in the hospital, but I hope it wasn't. I hope it's just to rest up. Everybody, let's send Natalia some good vibes, some prayers. Hey, Hannah Alexandra, welcome in. Total was on my way to my, oh my God, Natalia, I'm so sad. Oh, yeah, and let's sing Natalia a happy birthday. Oh, I worked so hard for my new car. Oh, all right, let's sing. We sung happy birthday to, I forgot who it was, so we sang happy birthday to. We sang happy birthday at the beginning, but let's sing happy birthday to Natalia and that she gets in recovery. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Natalia. Happy birthday to you. Caitlin, thank you so much, Prince Hairfoot. Prince Hairfoot, you're coming through tonight. You are coming through. All right. Speedy recovery to our friend Natalia. So I've been sitting on these books, which they're social emotional books, but I looked at the pictures and I thought they're really, really cute. This one's called I'm Worried. For those of us on a Sunday night with the Sunday scaries, you can relate. I'm worried. Let's see what this book is all about. We love a good end page. I'm worried. It says, for the warriors, take a breath. Right now, in this moment, you are fine. And this moment is all that matters. That's really true. Trumbull's a little bit, you're always worried. Okay. This one's for you then. I'm worried. So here's our little friend here. We don't quite know what that is yet. Maybe it's a rock. Or maybe it's just an emotion. You've got the pink flamingo there with the little girl throwing the basketball. What are you worried about? The future. Why are you worried about the future? Because what if something bad happens? John, right? Maybe a potato. Prince Hairfoot. Same. Like what? Like anything. So let's see all the things that could go wrong. Being chased by a clown, probably. Pop quiz. Being chased by a dinosaur. Oh yeah, it is a potato. Potato recipes. John, that's pretty observant of you. I just thought it was a circle with a face on it and it was a potato. Marisela, everything always works out for me. Yes, it's true. Please tell me nothing bad will ever happen. I wish I could, potato, but I can't. Why not? Because nobody knows what's going to happen. Yeah, definitely a potato. I think that's so funny. John, what made you think it was a potato? I didn't get potato from this. Now I'm worried. Oh, so it looks like the potato transferred his negative energy to the pink pelican. Or not the pink pelican. What is this? A seagull? It's okay, you two. Sometimes bad things happen. Like, Potato, remember that time you rolled off the table? I was bruised for weeks. Flamingo, thank you. Thank you so much, Penny. Like, what is that? The cat was playing with the potato rolled along. He was bruised for weeks. Yes, a pink pelican. And Flamingo, remember when you got your beak stuck in a peanut butter jar? He was trying to get some peanut butter from a jar. Right, Georgia Peach, that could have been it too. Peanut butter is the worst. He got his little beak stuck in that container. Hey, wonderful, welcome in. And that time I fell off the monkey bars and broke my arm, all of those things were bad at first. She's on the monkey bars, get ready to fall. But over time, they turned out okay. Natalia, this one's for you. I know that this is the right timing. This is the universe talking to you. I know that the timing is bad. And what happened is bad. But over time, they turned out okay. Hey, Wendes, welcome in. Welcome back. Happy New Year. I got a sticker at the doctor's office and it was a scratch and sniff. I put bologna on my sandwich and it was delicious. So these are all the good things that have happened. Power to the potato. You both doodled all over my cast and it looked awesome. Right, Natalia? Those are my favorite too. I remember purchasing several for the kids. I never gave them away because I was like, I'm going to wrap myself in bubble wrap just in case. That way nothing bad can happen again. My happiness over. Oh, thank you so much, Wonderful World. I appreciate that. We haven't seen you in a while, Wonderful World. How are you doing? Guys. Guys, I'm getting very warm in here. Oh, they're wrapping themselves in bubble wrap. I can't move. That's what a person looks like wrapped in bubble wrap. We were trapped in bubble wrap. Another bad thing happened. See? Worrying does not help. They escaped that bubble wrap prison. Wait, that's right. Popping all over the place. Since we don't know what's going to happen in the future, maybe we should just enjoy the now. Enjoy the now? Nothing is happening to any of us right now that is bad at this very moment. Even though we might be surrounded in negativity, at this very moment, the now, we are safe in front of our screens, being present, yes, having somebody read a book. Am I doing it right? Yup. Yes, Trump blows bubble. Everybody is in a safe space right now. How about now? You got it. That's a cute potato. Hey, Flamingo. Yeah? Boo! He scared him. There goes his little peanut butter. Enjoy the now is way better than worrying about the future. But peanut butter is still the worst. Yes, a hot potato. Be well and stay present. Yes, definitely have to remember that. The end. I'm worried. This is a good one. Especially on a Sunday night. Especially on a Sunday. Definitely give this one a 10. All right, let's go ahead and look and see what we have read so far. You guys are doing amazing on those taps. We're at 30,000 likes. That was a good one. Yeah, Rach, I think we all needed to hear that, huh? That was a cute one. Yeah, these titles really good tonight. You guys are getting really good titles tonight. Really good titles. Wonderful, 10 out of 10. Yeah, John, almost to 40K. All right, we started the live with Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. It is Women's History Month. So we'll be starting our lives, especially in these times. The Bearstein, we followed that with the Bearstein Bears Valentine Party. Interactive, because we are in our Valentine's Day era. Had it really good, huh? Then we followed that up with Patrick Picklebottom and the New Penny Book. Right, Lauren? Mm-hmm. And then we just finished with Unworried. In the comment section, let's see what everybody is thinking. Which one was your favorite? I think I'm going to go with Patrick Picklebottom and Unworried. I really love a good social emotional book. Because sometimes it's just like a segue to have more important conversations, especially with mental health. Wonderful World Bearstein. Rach, the last one, that was a good one. Christian, 28 times or 4. John, 2 and 4. All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. We're going to set the timer for 1 minute. Let's tap, tap, tap. We're almost at our goal. Our goal for tonight is 40K. We want to see if we can get either 40K or a little bit over so that we can reach our goal tonight. Amber, did you say you're worried that book didn't help you? Remember to stay present. Okay, we're going to tap for 1 minute. Marisela, 3 and 4. I'm trying to read. Marie Seaside. I was saying Marisela. Marie Seaside. Okay. 25 seconds left to tap, tap, tap away. We still have a lot of books from the last library haul. We did. Yes, Wonderful World. We're still going to do the West Coast feed. We still have the West Coast feed that we need to feed with books. All right. Let's look into the stacks and see what we have left. Pete the Cat. We still have a lot of Christmas titles left over, but that's fine. We can read them. I think we're going to do this one. This one, I was really attracted to the art when I saw it. Hey, Corey, welcome in. Happy New Year. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Marie. Marie. I know, Corey, how's everything going? Corey, did you start your new job yet? I know you were applying for that one. This one's called St. Nicholas the Caregiver, the Gift Giver. I know this is a Christmas title, but I really loved the illustrations on this one. We love a good end page. Got some deep purples with some stars there. On the night before Christmas, so the old stories say, St. Nicholas rides in his magical sleigh. But what is the truth and what are the legends? Who is this gift giver and why all the presents? Do they, Corey? Aw. Yeah, it's a lot, huh? So here we have St. Nicholas. The stories all begin in the land of Turkey, where Nicholas was born, making family of 3. He was baptized and loved But before he was grown, his parents both died, leaving Nick all alone. So this is a variation of the St. Nicholas. This one's from Turkey. So Nicholas lived with his uncle and grew to love our dear Savior who makes all things new. That Savior is Jesus, God's very own Son, a stable-born King, the true risen one. I really dig these illustrations. I love the black outline and the dark colors. You got fire here, and then you've got Jesus on the cross, the Bethlehem, and then as the Messiah. While still a young man, Nick sailed off to see the blessed Holy Lands all around Galilee. Near there he lived in a cave for his house. He prayed all alone, save for a wee mouse. There's Jerusalem. And there's the wee mouse. Soon a very bad king, Diocletian, arose. He made faith illegal, jailing Nick and all those who said they loved Jesus in each country and state. But then they were freed by Constantine the Great. I think Diocletian, this is the one that when I went to go visit that church, or when I was in Croatia. The Diocletian. I have to look that up. Thank you so much, wonderful world. I appreciate it. So Nick settled in Myra once he was free and taught folks the Bible down by the sea. In that bustling town, Nick helped one and all, any person in need, young, old, short, and tall. There's Nick there with his little red cheeks. Hey, Janelle Howell, welcome in. Welcome back. And then in Nicaea, amidst hot debate, a lie about Jesus, Arius did state. Nick would not sit by and let falsehoods increase, so he did all he could to stop that bad priest. How's everything in Washington, Janelle Howell? Are you in any snow? Nick cared for the church, serving as their bishop. He shared with God's people both the word and the cup. And in thanks for grace from God the Almighty, he gave gifts to the weak, the sick, and the needy. I just love these little pictures. He showed great kindness to a poor family by aiding three sisters faced with calamity. On one very dark night, Nick snuck into the cold and tossed through their windows 3 bags filled with gold. Oh, there's 3 sisters. They're filled with calamity. He gave them a pot of gold. Oh, just in the mountains? Oh, okay. Through the years, Nick grew a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. Folks say that he died in 343 on December the 6th, well loved and godly. Yeah, Wonderful World. Aren't these great? I just love the outline. Oh, thank you so much for the hand heart. I really appreciate that. But some stories say that on Christmas Eve, Nick carries a sack with gifts, treasures, and treats. For him, time has stopped in some curious way. The hands of the clock forever delayed. See, kind of a good tattoo, I think. Lauren, it's St. Nicholas, the gift giver. I think it's a variation of who St. Nicholas is. This story is out of Turkey. You know how each continent has their own variation of the story? Nicaea, Turkey. Like the wise men who brought good gifts to bestow, There is no length to which Saint Nick will not go. He tucks gifts in stockings by chimneys with ease, or nestles them under bright evergreen trees. Yeah, it's a really cute book. It's one of our little three wise men, the three kings. On and on through the night, though cold he is merry. His cheeks are like roses, his nose like a cherry. And whenever he's ready, a small sleigh will appear, spangled over with bells and drawn by reindeer. Give him a little rabbit. Nick gave the deer names like Blitzen and Dasher. Fast as comets they soar, sometimes even faster. They say that by magic o'er the housetops they fly, with a sleigh full of gifts across the night sky. Hey, Tanya, welcome in. Tanya, how are you doing? St. Nicholas follows our gift giver above and gives to show others God's wonderful love. He'll deliver delights until Jesus descends. For St. Nick, it will stay Christmas Eve till the end. That's a really cute picture. Oh no. No, I know that the last time that we had talked to you, had gone to you went to the doctors, and that they had cleared you of this. I think it was a cyst. The end. Saint Nicholas, the caregiver. A good way to wrap up our live Sunday Night Scaries live. Oh, they were wrong. Oh, good. That's good news. Good news, Tanya. Yeah, Trump blows but the this one, the illustrations, knocked it out of the park. All right, in the let's see what everybody's thinking in the comment section. We started the live today with Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. It is Women's History Month, the month of January, so we'll be reading from page. The Bearstein Bears, a Valentine's Day party. It is January. We're going to be in our Valentine's Day era until Valentine's Day, which is on the 14th of February. And then we will switch over to St. Patrick's Day. Time just goes by fast. Then we read Patrick Picklebottom and the Penny Book. Trouble of Love 3. Yeah, I really like that one. It was really cute. Then I'm Worried, social emotional. Good one for a Sunday night. Those of us who are worried about going back to work tomorrow. And then St. Nicholas, the gift giver. I'm going to have to say 3 and 4. I really liked Patrick Picklebottom and I'm Worried. That was a really good one. All right, let's see where we're at on our goal. You guys did an amazing job tonight with the goal. 47K, 1,000 likes. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. Let's tap away. I just love the word sparkle from 3. Oh, yes. Isn't that a good... Some of the books always have these really interesting words to them. Lauren, you like number 4. Trump Lobes Bubba 3. Marie, 3 and 4. Penny, 3 and 4. Yeah, I'm going to go with Patrick Picklebottom. And I'm Worried. The other two that we have... Oh, and it's a continuation too. I'm Sad. It's a continuation of the story of the potato and the pink flamingo. And then the other one, I'm Sorry. Great. I love the colors that they use for that and the colors and the messages for that. The title for 3 is on. Yeah, that was a good one. Lauren, isn't that great? I love those. I just came across those at the library. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much, guys, for the 49K 1,000 likes. You guys did an amazing job. Might as well say that we did 50,000 tonight. You guys did above and beyond. Excellent. I appreciate it. That's it for our East Coast feed. We will be back. For those of you who are going to bed, have yourselves a good night. If you're going to stay up with us, We're going to be back again in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes for the West Coast feed. All new titles. We will read the next story for the Women's History Month. So we'll follow up with that one. Thank you guys again for 50,000 likes. Yes, Marie, I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Witness. Yeah, this is my, it's a very vintage retro boombox. Everybody have yourselves a good night. Have a good first week or second week of January. And if you're going to stay up with us, we'll be back again in 40 minutes. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you soon. Have a good night, everyone.